The sun was setting on what should have been a glamorous wrap to an intense season of Love and Hip Hop, but instead, it turned into complete chaos. Cameras were supposed to cut for the final time with hugs, champagne, and farewells. What happened instead? Chairs were thrown, security had to intervene, and the entire set was left in ruins, literally. The final day of filming for Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta had all the makings of a bittersweet goodbye. Cast members arrived early, glam squads in tow, ready for confessionals and closing shots. Producers had arranged a final cast dinner, a luxurious setup filled with candles, crystal glasses, and velvet-covered chairs under soft studio lighting. But beneath the surface smiles and filtered Instagram stories, tension had been building for weeks. A brewing storm. Sources close to the production revealed that several unresolved conflicts were being deliberately saved for the finale. One insider said, "They wanted fireworks, and they got a nuclear bomb." The producers had hoped to capture an explosive confrontation between longtime rivals Chrissy Lampkin and Erica Mena, but what they didn't anticipate was how many others would get dragged in. Even before the cameras started rolling, whispers floated around the room. Erica Mena reportedly walked in with a completely different attitude, refusing to speak to castmates unless it was on camera. Chrissy Lampkin, fresh off dealing with personal drama involving Jim Jones and Brooke Bailey, wasn't in the mood for petty games. She told producers straight up, "If anybody plays with me tonight, I'm flipping this table," another crew member revealed. Dinner turns destructive. As the evening unfolded, things took a turn. The cast was seated for the final group dinner when the conversation veered from laughter to accusations. What started as harmless reminiscing quickly escalated. Carly Red brought up a shady moment from 2 episodes ago, jokingly asking Erica if she still had feelings for Safari. That's when Erica clapped back, "You're just mad because no one even remembers your storyline." The table went silent. From that point on, the dinner turned into a verbal battlefield. Yandy Smith tried to intervene, attempting to calm things down, but her suggestion that everyone just be grateful was met with a sharp response from Sierra Gates, who accused her of playing both sides all season. Then came the moment that lit the match. Chrissy stood up. She pointed directly at Erica and said, "You've disrespected every woman on this show. You think you're untouchable, but trust me, tonight I'm reminding you that you're not." Erica stood too. "Oh really? You think because you're old school that gives you power? You're a relic, Chrissy. A has-been." The two women lunged at each other before security could even blink. Total meltdown. Within seconds, the set turned into a war zone. Wine glasses shattered. The fancy dinner centerpiece, a massive floral arrangement, was ripped off the table. Chairs went flying, plates were smashed, and cast members either fled or jumped into the melee. Even the producers were stunned. Brooke Bailey tried to pull Chrissy back, but ended up getting caught in a tangle of arms and hair. Scrappy, who had remained quiet until this point, threw his drink and yelled, "Y'all ruining everything. This is why we can't ever have peace." Security guards rushed in, trying to separate the fighters. Mona Scott Young, the show's executive producer, was reportedly on site and shouted to cut all cameras, though several were still rolling and captured the mayhem in full HD. One camera assistant was accidentally shoved to the ground during the scuffle. A lighting rig toppled, creating sparks that briefly raised panic. Emergency staff had to be called in to ensure there were no injuries. By the time things settled, the set looked like it had been through a hurricane. Plates were cracked, tables flipped, microphones destroyed. And at the center of it all, Chrissy, makeup smeared but defiant, and Erica, still screaming as security escorted her out. Aftermath and fallout. Production was immediately shut down. The reunion episode, which was supposed to be filmed 2 days later, is now under review, according to inside sources. Many fans believe this could either be the most viral season finale in Love and Hip Hop history, or the moment that finally leads to serious restructuring behind the scenes. As for the cast, Chrissy has since gone live on Instagram, saying, "I'm too grown to be fighting, but I warned y'all, I did. Don't come for me unless you're ready for the consequences." Erika hasn't spoken publicly since the incident, but a cryptic tweet, "Don't poke a lion and expect a purr," has left fans divided. Carly Red joked about the incident on TikTok, using a voiceover that said, "I came for dinner, not destruction." Yandy Smith, ever the peacemaker, posted a picture of herself praying, captioned, "Sometimes silence is louder than screams." Was it real or scripted? This being Love and Hip Hop, fans are wondering, was the brawl real or just part of the show's dramatic flair? According to several crew members, the fight was 100% real. It went far beyond what anyone expected. Even Mona was shocked, one said. But others believe the tension had been boiling for too long and that producers had subtly encouraged the drama for ratings. Either way, the final day of shooting has now become one of the most talked about moments in franchise history. What's next? VH1 has yet to release an official statement. Rumors are swirling that the footage might be repackaged as a special, uncut, episode or bonus content. Some even think the incident may spawn a spin-off, or a cancellation. Fans are already rallying online, demanding to #release the final fight. One viral comment summed it up best. "This isn't a reality show anymore, it's modern-day gladiator combat with wigs and lashes." Whether this ends up being the ultimate TV moment or a cautionary tale for reality producers, one thing is certain: the final day of shooting for Love and Hip Hop wasn't just explosive, it was unforgettable.